Welcome back to the Paperback Podcast, and today we're talking about I I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. Now, I've talked about Alice Oseman before. I talked about her book Radio Silence, and I just want to reiterate that Alice Oseman is seriously like probably my favorite author because the way that she writes about teenagers is so good. Like it's actually I can't get over it. But anyways, so I Was Born for This is by is a book about it's a very unique topic. So it has two POVs. First one is of Angel, and she's like this huge fan of this one band called The Ark. And then you have the other POV is from Jimmy. Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy. And he's a member of the Ark. So he's a member of this band. And so Angel goes to London to visit her friend Juliet, who's also a big fan of the Ark. And they're gonna go to a concert together and stuff. And Jimmy's a member of this band, and he's feeling kind of overwhelmed by everything, right? So it switches like they switch between like the chapters every single time. So one chapter is Jimmy, one chapter is Angel, etc. The book is basically about it's about a couple of things. So eventually in the book, Angel does meet Jimmy, so this person that she's like a huge fan of, and it's like such a complicated situation, and like so much is happening. I'm not gonna like spoil everything and everything that's happening, but she meets him eventually, and she realizes two things. Number one, damn, these people are not what she was expecting at all. Like, she realizes that they really are just people, like, just like her, Like, I mean, we always say, like, oh, celebrities are just people like us, but I think it, you don't really realize it, And so Angel really realizes that when she meets Jimmy and all of the other people. I think the other ones are called Lister and Rowan, something like that. And second thing she realizes is okay, so she loves these people, right? And this band is like, she says it's like the reason she gets out of bed like it's her motivation. And she kind of realizes in the book like she has to believe in herself as much as she like believes in them, you know? And she's got to like get a life, I think this is a very unique book because I've never seen a book like this before. And for such like a unique topic, like literature wise, I think Alice Oseman did a really good job at it. Again, Alice Oseman does it again. Like, I don't understand how she does it. Every single book is a banger. Okay? Every single book is a banger. I just ordered Loveless by her because like I'm gonna read every single Alice Oseman book. Because you know what? She's good. She's really good. And she hasn't even written that many books, but she's still really good at it. I don't get it. But she has her ways. Um so yeah, I think she did a really good job at like this very like unique topic, and I think it's something that's very hard to write about, but I think she did a really good job at it. The thing is, when you first read the back of this, I'm going to read it so you get the same impression I did. For Angel, life is about one thing: the Ark, a pop rock trio of teenage boys taking the world by storm. Being part of the Ark's fandom has given her everything she loves: her friend Juliet, her dreams, her place in the world. Jimmy owes everything to the Ark. He's their frontman, and playing in a band with his mates is all he ever dreamed of doing. But dreams don't always turn out the way you think, and when Jimmy and Angel are unexpectedly thrust together, they find out how strange and surprising facing up to reality can be. It does sound like a Wattpad story. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw this, I was like, so this is like a Wattpad story, getting like getting sold to one direction kind of thing. It kind of felt like that. But I was like, you know what? This sounds pretty interesting and it feels like it's more than that, you know? It can't really be a Wattpad story though because Jimmy's gay, so I I don't think that's what's gonna happen here. But it does give kind of that like, oh, meeting your band, Wattpad story kind of vibes, you know? So I get if you think that, but believe me, it's a lot more than that. Like I said in my other video about radio silence, Alice Oseman is the best author to like write about teens. Like she just gets them and understands them. When I was reading this, I was like, "Bro, you just get it." You know, like she just understands. I think there are two very main important points in this book that were made. Number one, believing in yourself. Okay, emphasis on yourself. So Angel is very obsessed with the arc, and it's like her whole life. You know, she says it's the reason she gets out of bed in the morning. And but throughout the book, she kind of realizes that she needs to focus on herself a bit more. I mean, it's good to be passionate about something and to be interested in something, but it's not good to rely on other people for your happiness. Like, what if you didn't have this band? What if you didn't have the arc? What would you be doing? You need to find some, you have to be responsible for your own happiness. You have to be responsible for your own motivation, you know? Of course, it's good to have like hobbies and interests and passions and whatever, but it's not good when literally your entire life relies on those people or on that thing, you know? So I think throughout the book, like she realizes like, okay, I believe in this band, I love this band and stuff, but do I believe in myself? You know, oh my god, there's a fly. It's huge. It's like this big. Guess he's just chilling there. Anyways, so she realizes that she just kind of needs to believe in something other than the arc. What about yourself? You know? Okay. Listen, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of fandoms out there. A lot of people who are very interested in stuff, you know, I get that. But oh my god, it is not good to be so obsessed with, like, let's say a band that literally your entire life revolves around them. Not good. Not good. Not good. I think, to put it harshly, some people need to get a life. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. But, like, some people need to get a life, okay? Like, you can't only focus on like this one person or like this one band or this one like famous celebrity. It can't be your whole life because those people don't even know who you are, okay? They don't care about you. That's like the reality. And in the book, they also mention a lot of times like the fans always say like we love you, you know, blah blah blah. But like you don't know the person. You can't love them, okay? You can love what they do, love their music, etc., love their personality. You can't love them, you know, because you don't know them. You don't know what they're actually like. And this is like, I think this also is a very good book about talking about like parasocial relationships and how that kind of works and is like a problem, you know, because it shows like two sides of like a fandom. It shows the crazy ones and the normal ones, okay? Like the normal ones, like, okay, Angel may be obsessed with those people, but like she's still normal. Like there's crazy people out there like doxing them and everything and like throwing bricks at them. If you know, you know. So, yeah, I mean, okay, listen, it's good to be interested in stuff. It's good to be passionate about stuff. It's not good for your entire life to revolve around that. About someone who doesn't even know you, okay? Or about a band that doesn't even know you, about a person that doesn't even know you. It's not good. It's just not good. And I think this is a very important topic, especially like in this like digital age where it's so easy to become part of like a fandom and like obsess over celebrities or people or bands or whatever. I think it's very important to realize that okay, you like this band, you're interested in this band, you're interested in these people. That's fine. But get a life. Get get a hobby that like doesn't have to do with any of that, and realize that these people should not be responsible for your happiness. They are not responsible for your happiness. You are. And you got to find something that makes you truly happy, something that isn't reliant on other people. I think that's like one of the very important things I was talking about in this book. Another thing is, and this is more towards like Jimmy. So this was all like what I was just saying before was like all about like Angel and like the fandom kind of thing, but more about like Jimmy. So he's very passionate about like the band. He loves doing music with his friends, like it's what he has wanted all his life. But shit didn't really work out the way he wanted it to. And I think a very important message here, and I think that people forget this, is that even if you choose to do the thing that you're passionate about, that doesn't mean it's going to be good all the time. It's going to be hard as well. Like, okay, I'm really passionate about doing YouTube, and I love it. I wouldn't do it, like, I wouldn't trade it for, like, anything else. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's like, damn, this kind of sucks sometimes. But the thing is that, um, I'm still doing it because I love it, because I'm passionate about it, and I love doing it. And it doesn't matter how hard it is. I know sometimes it sucks. I love doing it, and that's why I'm gonna do it. I'd rather be doing this than something that I hate and it sucks. So with Jimmy, I mean, the fandom really affects him. Like he really went through a lot of shit because of his fans, but he still loves doing the band stuff. And he he is close to like kind of just like spoiler alert, like leaving the band, but he sort of realizes like I love doing the band, I love doing the music, and like okay, it sucks with the fans sometimes, but like you can fix that. And he realizes that even if it sucks sometimes, it's still worth it because it's what he's passionate about. Are you gonna give up your passion because it sucks sometimes? No. If it's your passion, it is worth it to keep going and to keep doing that thing. I think those were two very important points in the book. I have a strong opinion about parasocial relationships, which is that they're bad. As it's as simple as that. I don't think parasocial relationships are good. I think it's good to be interested in people and celebrities and whatever, but it's not good to feel like you know them. You don't know them. You don't know who these people are. Like you don't know these people. Anyways, I think in general the characters are amazing as well. Like every time, like all of Alice Oseman's characters are so realistic and so real and so amazing, and I love every single one of them except the ones that suck. Like Ben, Ben Hope, hate that guy. Every single character in an Alice Oseman book is so real, it's so realistic, and they're not perfect. That's what's amazing. They're teenage. She writes teenagers in the most amazing way and the most realistic way and the most like understanding way. Because when you're a teenager, let's face facts, you're a dumbass. Like you don't know what you're doing. You're fucking like what, 13 to 18 years old. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You're confused about everything. You're not going to be a perfect human being. You're not going to make good choices. She gets it. She understands. She understands teenagers, you know? Once again, Alice Oseman writes another amazing book. I have yet to read a bad Alice Oseman book. I don't think there is one. I will read every single one. and I'm almost done. I'm almost done reading all of them. I read Solitaire, Radio Silence. I Was Born for This. I've only got to go Loveless, Nick and Charlie, and This Winter. I will read every single Alice Oseman book, and I guarantee you I will not hate a single one of them. I might like one less than the rest, but I will never hate an Alice Oseman book. Amazing. Oh my god, I would love to speak to her. On the very off chance that she sees this, I would love to talk to you about your books because how do you just understand people? You know? She writes very different characters as well. And she writes extroverted people, she writes introverted people, nice people, mean people, all sorts of people. Like, just amazing. And I'm truly shocked at how just like she's just like, dude, award winning author, she deserves it. Oh my god, the fly is on my water bottle now. What the fuck? What the I don't like this guy. So yeah. Conclusion. Alice Oseman never fails. I don't know how she does it. Like, she's like I said this in the other video as well. She's making me want to write a book. I want to write a book. I think I sent her an Instagram message the other day. I said, "I love your books. Please write more." I I need this woman to write more books. I would do everything. I'm calling out to Alice Oseman. Write more books. Write more books. The world needs more of this. The world needs more. And you know what amazes me as well? She writes such like different like this is so like different compared to like Solitaire and compared to Radio Silence. Like, how? Like, Radio Silence is about something completely different, you know. Solitaire is about something completely different. I'm amazed. I'm fangirling over Alice Oseman's books. Anyways, so yeah, what can you take away from this video? Number one, don't don't let your life revolve around one band or one person or whatever. Number two, get a life. Those are the same thing basically. Number three, read more Alice Oseman books. Number four, like and subscribe. Because I'm up to 27 subscribers now. I know compared to some other people, that's not a lot. I don't give a shit about those people. Because 27 subscribers, that's like double the size of my class. My class is small, it's like 13 people. 27 subscribers, y'all. Damn. Yeah. Fucking love doing this podcast, bro. 27. 27 people. That's crazy. So, yeah. That was this episode of the Paperback Podcast. It's a bit shorter, but that says nothing because god damn, this book was good. My god. I'm always amazed with Alice Oseman. Anyways, that was this episode of the Paperback Podcast. If you enjoyed this content, go check out my other podcast. It's called The Way No Way Podcast. I'll put a link to it in the bio, the what's it called? Yes, the bio, something like that. Put a link to it. I talk about other stuff. I talk about how I got arrested, and I talk about how much I hate Twitter. And I'm gonna be talking about the new Chronically Online people very soon. Episode coming out soon. And yes, so that was this episode. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great week or weekend or whatever. I don't know when I'm releasing this, but we'll see. Bye bye.